Hi everyone, I'm Lady Michaela Demure. As many of you know, either from working with me or seeing my shows, I am a traveling performer. And a lot of you may know I'm exceptionally frugal. I'm super thrifty. The polite way to say it is frugal, but we're gonna say I'm cheap. I'm really cheap. One of the things I do for my resources is I go through and I will buy things on AliExpress, Amazon. I also use the Wish app, and the Wish app is super helpful because it helps me track like comparative items, which I think is very helpful. So, and I'm very frugal. I have some costumes that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. A lot of us performers do. You'll see that we have a lot of costumes that cost an exorbitant amount of money that we don't always have. And I'm in a lower income bracket, so I like to find cheaper alternatives to get to my end goals. Or when I've spent a lot of money on one part of my craft, I try to find other ways and other alternatives for saving money in the long run, whether it's supplies that I need or building supplies or makeup things or even small items that I'm going to test and see if it's only going to cost me a couple of dollars and I can find out how it's going to work best for me. I'm willing to risk it as opposed to spending a lot of money finding a failure. In our show business, it's very difficult for some of us to take a risk on something if it's going to cost us a lot of money. We have to make back what we put into our acts. So sometimes if saving money on smaller items or smaller alternative things, or to build up for a bigger project, cutting corners on parts of projects and parts of costumes and parts of acts sometimes help us get to our goal within the deadline that we have, whether it's for a gig, for a festival, competition, anything like that. So I'm here to help some of you out, either whether you're beginning or you're already knee deep like I am or up to here like I am. I'm here to help you out on finding some things that work for you. And hopefully you'll learn from my failures, because a lot of us don't get our hands held in this business, so you learn failures the best way, but I find that it's very helpful when someone goes, hey, I messed up, let's not do that here. So one of the ways I can help you out is showing you where I risked a couple dollars, nobody was hurt, hey, I found out something worked, or hey, something didn't work, but here's another one that might. So let's get started on some unboxings of items. Today we're going to go over some stuff from Wish. I'll go over things from AliExpress and other companies later. So the first thing I'm going to go through is what showed up yesterday. So I opened it because I cheated because I don't like the loud noise. So this, oh sweet, okay, awesome. So this actually didn't take too long to arrive. I will have links on the bottom for every item that I go over. This is pretty awesome. This is the two-piece sexy leg strapped garter belt elastic. So, and my cat is messing with the background. So this one cost me $1.90. It came in multiple colors. Of course, I picked black. And this is an item that I'm totally okay with skimping on because I lose them. Audience members steal them. I will misplace them or break them easily, or they get burned or anything like that. So these are sometimes items that I'm okay with skipping a few dollars if it means I can figure out how to have lots of them on hand. So this was only $1.90. They're not bad, actually. They're metal, which is what I like. So these are the greatest little garter belts. And I have a lot of garter belts that are attached to something already, or they're sewn onto something already. Not all costumes need that. And sometimes you'll find yourself in a place where thigh highs are required, or the booker likes thigh highs, but you didn't bring a costume that actually has your garter belt already attached to it or fits the style. And these are basic industrial looking ones. They're nice and thick, which is nice and retro. They have that thick rubber backing, which I like because it doesn't hurt your back of your legs. And they're metal base, so they're not cheap plastic. They're not going to snap on me. So rubber and metal was what I was looking for. I was worried that with $1.90, and then it had free shipping at the time, I was worried it was like $1.90. It's going to be good for like one thing. So, but no, these ones came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. And it came with two. Sometimes with Wish you get worried because you're like, oh, there's not going to be two in the packet. There was two in the packet. So these are pretty good, and I'll put links in the bottom for them. And my cat just fell. So I'll put links in the bottom for them, and we'll be able to see those. So if you guys get different colors, let me know, and let me know how they work out. But worth it for a cheap showgirl, for a cheap stripper like me. Alright, I'm back. So we're on to the next item after I banished my cat. And she's grounded. But here we are, the next item, and they came in an actual box, which is really surprising. Normally things will just show up in the basic packaging ever, but this actually surprised me. So these are, they say Bonnie's Choice. They're magnetic lashes. They came in a box. They're supposed to be a 4-piece pair of magnet eyelashes. So they're like the knockoffs of the ones we've been seeing in a lot of makeup stores. A lot of us performers, we buy the cheapest, largest eyelashes we get in bulk. A lot of us buy them wholesale. We'll buy a huge amount because we go through them like crazy. My eyes sometimes get irritated if I do multiple shows a day. I'm applying multiple eyelash glue items a day. I want to give my lids a rest. So I wanted to try these, but I couldn't afford the ones you see in the nice fancy makeup stores. So I wanted to just try these because they were only $1.90. And then I think either I used a coupon for free shipping. Oh no, I used a discount code. So really they were $1 and then I only paid $2. So these were $3 to arrive. I ordered them on the 9th. They showed up yesterday. So it took maybe a couple weeks. But I'm still really impressed. The packaging is great. Oh, look, another bag. So they're actually packaged pretty well. Oh, the compact is worth it. The compact is worth it even if I don't use the things because I can actually keep my other eyelashes in it. So the compact's nice and sturdy. I like that they have a little travel compact. Oh, and the glitter on the background's magnetic, so that's why they stick there. That's great. Okay. So these are how they look. So I'm kind of impressed. So it looks like there's 2 per eye, so you get a set of 4. And the whole concept behind them is that you do one on the bottom, one on the top to your own eyelashes, so you can just snap them on there. So we can give them a try and see if they go on really well. If you want to try that, we can do it. Let's give it a whirl. Obviously these are the tops and these are the bottoms. Oh good, this is clearer than life. You know what's the top and what's the bottom right away. Alright, so we're going to try this. They're super snappy. See if I can do this without messing it up. Okay. Oh, these are going to take a lot of practice. Okay. So that's the first one on. Obviously they're going to take a lot of practice. I'm not used to them yet. So for a first try, not bad. I can see where the lack of benefit from eyelash glue is going to be a problem, but for if my eyes are irritated and I need a quick fix or I lose an eyelash, which happens a lot, these are good alternatives. For $1.90, I don't think too bad. We can try the next one. Let's try the next one. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh, they're snappy. Let's look how snappy that is. Okay, let's try this. One's the top, one's the bottom. Oh, they're interchangeable. So the magnets are 2 ways, which is good. So we can try that. I might wear them for the rest of the video if I can get them on. Let's see how incompetent I am. Oh, these went on really fast. Okay. So that's them on. Obviously, it's going to take some folding and molding and getting used to like placing them because they snap on really fast. It doesn't feel like I have them attached to my natural lashes. Like they don't feel heavy, which is kind of nice. I like that. Okay, for $1.90, not bad. If you are like me and get irritated eyes from too many shows in a row and need to give your skin a rest, your lids a rest, or anything like that, I think it's a good alternative. I don't think they're half bad. Ignore my lazy day makeup, but I don't think they're half bad. I think they're not as dramatic as Showgirls use. They're okay. They're not bad. I do like the little compact, the magnetic compact they come in. Let's see how easy they are to take off. Oh my gosh, that wasn't painful at all. They come off as one piece. Oh, okay. So if I can take it apart, that's easy. Oh, well, look at that. Oh my goodness. This is so fabulous. That's awesome. Oh, and they go back in their little place because it's magnetic. I'm a 5-year-old, so this is entertaining for me in general. Alrighty, so they go back in place. Well, ish in place. That's actually cool because they're probably very easy to clean. So for $1.90, and well, $1 because I used a coupon code and then $2 shipping, not half bad. I'm happy. I think it's a good idea. Why not? Why not? Maybe even a good gift for other showgirls too, like because sometimes we participate in holidays and natal days and such. So that might actually be a good idea for something to give to your favorite showgirl or performer. So I would not suggest them for drag. They're not dramatic enough. I wouldn't suggest them for maybe maybe if you're like eccentric, big, huge eyelashes. I can also see where they would be good bases to build on though. So the concept I think is a great idea. So I think that's pretty good. It was worth it. Worth the money. Yeah. So the next thing I wanted to go over was something I had already opened, but it's still in the inside packages. So I know a lot of us like companies like Fancy Feather and a couple other companies, but sometimes they're sold out of things. Sometimes you need something right away. Sometimes you're not sure if you want to experiment with something that's a nice rich feather that's a big investment. So sometimes you just want to experiment and test and see if you can pull something off first. So I found some feathers on Wish that were supposed to be good alternatives to Fancy Feather, and we're going to give them a try. These ones, they were called Beautiful 10-Piece High Quality Natural Ostrich Feather, and they came in different sizes, and different sizes were different prices. So this was supposed to be the 6 to 8 inches in black. I paid 97 cents for them and then $1 for shipping. So under $2 I got 10 feathers, which if you're experimenting with headdresses or you want to see if you can sew with them and that way you're not worried about destroying them, we'll see if these are good for that. So, oh, these actually aren't too bad. They're actually okay filler feathers. Already shedding on one, but it's bound to happen. So this is one of them, and there's 10. So they're not too bad. Nice fluff, very soft. So yeah, for filler feathers, or for sewing, or for practicing, or if you are like me and you, as I drop them, and you use them for props, and sometimes we'll throw props into the audience. These are good like quill ones too to give to the audience. These aren't bad, actually. I'm pretty content for $2 after shipping. Yeah, those are good filler feathers, even for like small items, maybe good for merch. So those aren't bad at all. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, those aren't bad. They're nice and soft. They're fluffy. For being in a compressed, sealed piece, they're still very fluffy. I'm pretty content. I think it's a good purchase. So I'll have links for that in the bottom too. They're good filler feathers. They're good for other things. Good for gloves. So, they're not as big and as fanciful as going through things like Fanciful Feather and all the other companies, but sometimes if you are on a budget or experimenting and you don't want to use the big investment feathers or go through a company that would be a big investment for you just yet, these are a good alternative in the meantime. So that concludes my frugal showgirl, I guess, post for the day. I'll do more as things come in, if I remember. If it's during a gig day or anything like that, I probably won't, so I might save them unless it's something I need. But yeah, if you're willing to wait for AliExpress or Wish or Amazon without the 2-day shipping and you're looking to save money, so far today things were a win. At least for me, they were good fits. I'll go over some other items that I've gotten in the past in another post, and I'll show you if they've worked out for me or not. Whether it's an item that I'm still using even right now or using for gigs all the time, or if it's an item where I broke it the first day, which I've done. So we'll go over that later. But yeah, these are items that so far I'm pretty happy with, and hopefully these will be helpful for you as performer, cosplayer, nerdlastic stripper, or all of the above, like me. So hopefully that'll be helpful. I'll go over some other things I got from sewing and marketing items that I got, and we'll see how they go. And hopefully this is helpful to you. And remember, there's no girl like a showgirl.